to... Where am I going, boss? Oh, you're going to Bangalore, India. Bangalore? Bangalore! Contest chair. Honorable judges, fellow Toastmasters and friends. Well, it's not that I have anything against Bangalore, but I've heard so many horrific stories about that place. One friend told me that, Stephanie, if you want to drink any water, you must drink bottled water only. Fine, I can do that. Then another story came. Stephanie, if you want to brush your teeth, never use the tap water from the hotel. Use only bottled water. Okay. But the worst thing is, my friend went to Bangalore for 2 weeks and came back and got sick for another 2 weeks. So I said, why? I said, it's the shower water. Are you telling me that I have to use bottled water to bathe as well? Anyway, the time came, I collected my tickets, my visa, whatever, and I flew to Bangalore. The minute I touched down into the airport, wow, this one, like Pasar Ramadan. People walking around, and the place wasn't very big. And our KLIA is like, wow, but this one is like, the minute I walk out from the airport, I really feel like a Hollywood star, surrounded by journalists and fans. Only this time, I'm surrounded by people holding cards. Are you Miss Lim? Are you Miss Teller? Are you Mr. Anderson? Mr. Anderson? Hello. Well, in India, there are many interesting things. The 3 things that I learned when driving in India. You know, India is very famous for the traffic. So you actually need 3 things if you want to drive and survive in the streets of India. Number 1, you gotta have good horns. Number 2, you gotta have good brakes. Number 3, you gotta have good luck. Horns. People horn every time and everywhere they go. And brakes you really need to have. Whatever you learn in driving schools about keeping 3 feet distance away, you cannot use in Bangalore. If you follow traffic rules, you won't get anywhere. And people horn wherever they go. Not even a time from the journey from my hotel to my working place, I don't get briefed by the symphony of people horn like nobody's business. They want to turn left, they want to turn right, they want to overtake, and the traffic is really overwhelming. Cars are everywhere. It's not uncommon to see a 2-lane road occupied by 6 lanes of cars. And if you're lucky, you will find some cows stuck in the traffic. And horning has become a big issue in Bangalore or India as a whole. And the authorities are actually aware of it. So that was why I saw a big, huge signboard. Please do your part in reducing noise pollution. And there was a smaller font, but honk if you must. Well, the cows that I saw on the road, they don't honk, but they will and they got their way through. Very smart cows, in India. And another thing is the food of India. Excellent. The northern Indian food is superbly delicious. But after 5 days of having northern Indian food, which is obviously very spicy, I'm not a very spicy person. You see my small eyes, you know. I told my colleague, I said that, no more Indian food. If anyone serves me Indian food, I'm not going to eat anything. I want to eat Western or eat nothing at all. So my friend said, okay, we have a TGI Fridays about 1 kilometer off the hotel. Fine, that was my sanctuary. 1 kilometer, don't care about the horn, about the cows. I just walked there and sat down, took the menu and saw soup of the day. Oh, called the waiter. What is your soup of the day? Mushroom soup, madam. Mushroom soup. So just to confirm, is it spicy? And it goes like this. You know, it's very interesting body language that they have in Bangalore. In Malaysia or anywhere else in the world, you go a yes, you go a no, and you go a I don't know. But in Bangalore, it is a yes, it is a no, and it is a I don't know. So he went like this, and I assumed that, well, it shouldn't be spicy then. So I ordered the mushroom soup, and the mushroom soup came, and I took a big gulp of the mushroom soup. Spicy! They put a lot of pepper and spices on the mushroom soup. So I quickly gobbled up the cup of coffee on the table, and I drank. Spicy! They even put spices in the coffee. Food in Bangalore is very interesting and amusing. But one good thing that I observe in India, which I don't really see in Malaysia. In Malaysia, during World Cup season, everyone is glued to the TV. But we support for other countries because Malaysia was never in World Cup. But in India, the favorite game, anyone can guess?
Cricket.
Yes. People watch cricket anywhere. In the restaurant, I suspect in the toilet or TV also they watch. They watch in the airport, they watch at home, they watch in the office. And when the Indian team scores or win, everyone cheered like there was no tomorrow. They were one nation. They were united up to the maximum. Especially when they win against Pakistan. Pakistani, no offense. But it was something, a very beautiful scene that I see. At that moment of a cricket game, they become blood brothers. Even strangers, rich or poor, they shake each other's hands. So the next time, if my boss asked me to go Bangalore, it was a good lesson that I had. But if the boss asked me to go Bangalore, I said, well boss, is it Kawa Bangalore or Kawabanga for me? No more Bangalore. Back to you.
Being an evaluator is tough. Imagine having to tell somebody his mistakes, his flaws in front of the whole room, and that person has to like it. I learned that the hard way. You speak too fast. You speak too slow. You too bald. Nobody likes to hear it. Nobody likes to hear it. I learned that one day when I was giving a speech. I was actually a guest speaker that came to give a speech. So I tried to give some feedback. Told them, it's okay to be nervous. All new members get nervous. It's natural. I'm sure you get better with enough practice. I got slapped in the face. Later I found out he was already in his 7th speech. It's tough, right? But Toastmaster teaches you a way to handle it. It teaches you how to give an evaluation where the people like it. It's scary. If you get it right, it's actually very scary. People coming up to you, shaking your hand. Shaking your hand for what? Telling everybody their mistakes in front of the whole room. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a bit scary sometimes when you get it right. And you can even use it outside of the Toastmaster meeting. My brother, he went on a date wearing a t-shirt and jeans. He asked me, how do I look? Normally I would say, wow, that also you can go on a date. You really don't like that girl, don't you? But no, in Toastmasters, it teaches me a way of saying, oh, your hair, ooh. Your sunglasses, really cool, man. But I think what would be even better if you changed the clothes you wore last Tuesday. I think she'll fall in love with you straight away. She didn't get hurt. And he got the advice that I wanted to give. He was late for the date, but he looked good. I think if you notice my comment just now, some of you might have catch it. Hey, he's using the sandwich method. You know what's the sandwich method? It's when you take this negative feedback, stuff it in between some compliments and some praise. You know, a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine. Okay. But it's just a technique. It doesn't work all the time. You know, your speech was really good, but your body language, this work, oh, you did do a very good speech. It's in evaluation, 20% preparation, 80% theater. You have to sound convincing, you have to be sincere in your compliments, even if you have to fake it. Some of the words that you can use to spice up your evaluations today is, instead of, oh, you have a good hand gesture, you have a good body language, you have a good use of the floor space. Try using some words like, wow, admirable hand gestures, magnificent opening, wonderful use of the floor space. It's something you should think about. However, you may be generous in your compliments, but please don't be generous in your negative feedback. Oh my God, that was awful opening. Such a weak hand gestures and nauseating use of words. No, don't do that. You can be generous in your compliments, but try to be a bit stingy when it comes to negative feedback. Some of the things that you can use for negative is, you could increase your volume a bit, you could maybe restyle these things, or you could reshape, maybe develop more. You can see the difference, right? So, if you think, what do you call that, giving negative feedback is tough, giving compliments is tough, because you need to really be honest about that. Now, another tip when it comes to giving evaluations is, I see that some of you might have made this mistake a few times, which is don't tell them what you heard, but tell them what you think. Tom's speech was about his adventures during his vacation. He went to his vacation and he saw some interesting things, and at the end of the closing, he even gave a funny quote, which I quote, it's like watching a movie and your friend telling you, hey, that's the bad guy. Oh, the bad guy, the hero saw the bad guy. And now the bad guy is chasing him. Oh, now the hero is chasing the bad guy. Oh, shut up, I'm trying to watch the movie. And don't call me anymore, you know? It's a theater. Right. Don't do it. Tell them what you think, don't tell them what you heard. Sometimes it can even get personal. That last time evaluate me, see my body language, Steve. Oh, now I evaluate him. Get him now this time. Or it could go the other way around. Ooh, that's a pretty lady. If I give him, or if I give her a good evaluation, maybe she'll like me. Maybe we can be girlfriends. She can be my girlfriend. We'll get married and then lots and lots of kids. Don't do it. The temptation may be there, but don't. In conclusion, evaluating people is simple. You just have to keep something in mind. I always use this, flatter them before you flatter them. You must be honest in your feedback, you must be sincere, and always remember it is your opinion. Don't think about others. Your feedback is the valuable thing. Back to you.
I said yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you have been to jail?
Maybe come.
Nobody. You all are very good people. But before I go to the jail incident, I would like to go to my good old days in school, where I have some incidents which I would like to share with you. I was in standard 4th, primary 4th. I was a very notorious character in school. Now you see ties there, right? But I was a very famous guy in school. I had a friend whose name was Walter. Walter and me, we had many things in common. We both sit in the last bench. Our report cards are colorful, red color. We are always targeted by teachers because we do all sorts of things in the class. Actually, we were a little bit famous also. Our favorite game was not football or badminton. It was whether, hey, can you beat that guy? How about that guy? And children used to come to us to settle their conflicts. It was like a mini mafia in that small place. We had very poor relationship with teachers, naturally. We had one teacher, his name is Pandey. He used to teach us Hindi. He is very tall and he will come and he will just sit down and teach. He will not write anything on the board. He will just sit down and teach. He's a very cool guy, but if he gets angry, only God can save him. He has a unique style of attacking. He will get up from his seat and run and catch the student at least 5-6 punches yesterday. I was very scared of him. It so happened one day he caught me talking to Walter. And I was looking at him. He got up from his seat and slowly I also stood up here. He came running towards me. I ran in the opposite direction. The children had a very good laugh in the class. Then there was another sir called Pinto. He was like 6.5 feet tall. He used to teach us PE. I was a very short guy at that time. I didn't have much height. And I used to look at him like this. I was maybe his pants height. Being the smallest in the class, I used to stand in the front row, and he had a unique style of punishing people. Especially he targeted me many times. You know what he will do? He will hold my ears and lift me up like this. You know why? To make eye contact. And then he will do the most ridiculous thing, he will just drop it. It's gone down and you know, all the children again enjoy. Coming back to the jail incident. I was in final year of graduation. I decided to take a part-time job. This is the first job. So I had traveled by train and I had to reach the final destination. Okay. So one Monday morning, I reached my final destination, and what happened is, the platform which we get down is very crowded because everybody is trying to go out of the station. So what happens is the neighboring platform is empty. So I saw that some smart people, they jumped on the railway tracks and then they climbed on the other platform and then they just ran onto the exit. So I thought it's a good idea. So one day I also got on the tracks and I was about to climb up the platform and somebody gave me a helping hand. Hey, come. I gave him my hand. He lifted me up. And after that, he didn't leave me. Then I found out that he was a policeman in plain clothes. Okay? He didn't leave me and he held his hand tight. I took 1 rupee from my pocket and tried to bribe him. And he got wild at me. Now he is holding me with 2 hands. So basically, he then took me and 25 other people who had committed the same crime into a rope, you know. They put a rope around us and pulled us to the jail. It was like some buffaloes. We were in the jail for almost 6 hours. Then the policeman told, "You are going to the court now. When you are in front of the judge, keep your mouth shut. First person goes in front of the judge. Judge says, do you accept the crime? Yes, sir. 5-3, says the judge. Judge says, 5 rupees fine or 3 days in jail. Second person goes in front of the judge. Do you accept the crime? Sir, I am new to this city. 10-6. Sir, but please have mercy on me, sir. 2012. Do you accept the crime? Yes, sir. It was my turn. I went in front of the judge. Judge told me, do you accept the crime? Yes, sir. No issues. And he gave me 5-3. I took 5-3, but I don't have 5 rupees. I have only 1 rupee. Now where am I going to get 4 more rupees? So I scanned the crowd to see whether there is any familiar face, and I found a familiar face. I took 4 rupees from him, made it 5 rupees, and came out of the jail. This is a true story. Ladies and gentlemen, these are some of my good old moments which I cherish till now. Hope you like it. Over to you.
Just hold on.
Hold on, wait for the
For
time.
the timer comes
You want to use the...
in. Yeah, give him his.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm still in the shock. I couldn't really recover because I learned civilization started in the river banks, and I heard a shocking story. 200 rivers out of 400 died. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give an evaluation to Mr. Devan. With this shock, I did my best evaluation. Hope it helps him. Very well prepared speech. Do you all agree?
Yes.
The amount of statistics which he pulled out, and even he gave me a visual twin tower with garbage. It's really well prepared, and the way he delivered the speech, 100% confident, which shows that he is completely familiar with the material. So organization of the speech, excellent. He started with the opening question, pulled the crowd, gave them a shock, then he went on explaining what are the things government tried to inform the public, bringing the awareness slowly, step by step. And finally, he gave a message with the purpose, influencing everybody to contribute for the change. It was well organized, and the message clearly conveyed, and everybody clearly understood. I think he knows the art, writing to the ear, slowly with the face, clearly convinced. Well done. The voice, vocal variety, it's good. Have you all noticed? When he said beautiful, it was not like beautiful, beautiful. Automatically changed. So it was really, the vocal variety was so good, and the face was good, and the speed was good. Everybody was able to really grasp whatever he said. It's well done, Devan. One slight area which I noticed, it's my opinion, which you can improve, is there was certain time your facial expression was ahead than your words, which can be, we are all really waiting. Where is the word? Your facial expression came, but the words were a little bit delayed, and which I think, there is an area you can, really maybe a minor enhancement, but that was only area which I could, really grasp it, that thing can be improved. And one more suggestion is, the general purpose of the speech, it's to inform and influence the people, but still you can add a little bit humor. There was a humor with the frog from 2 days to 2 minutes. It was good, but some more humor probably may stay in people's head even after leaving the room. So that's one area which I can suggest. And finally, thank you very much. I heard a very good speech, which is, in a summary, small change from every individual can make a big difference. Thanks a lot, Devan. Thank you very much.
Karen Xiao.
Stay here, stay here.
Maisie Han. Sharon Leong. Ron Chao.
Okay, and
Okay, now we have come to a moment of please do not puncture anyone's tires. If at all you need to puncture someone, Paramex has decided to take it. With regrets, I am displeased to announce that there were 3 time disqualifications, and hence we come up with the second place winner due to this reason. And the second place is from Aaron Xiao. And the champion of the evaluation contest is please give.
Chief Judge, have you got the result? Drum roll. Unfortunately, one got time disqualifications. Second place winner.
Thank you.
And this is the most exciting moment. The champion